it's Maya from Kamara Yoga. Today we're going to do some ocean-themed yoga poses. Super excited to show you some of my favorite poses that all have to do with creatures and things that you could find under the sea. Here we go. All right, we're gonna start by listening to the sound of the bell. That will help focus our mind so that we're ready to pay attention, to listen really well, do our best listening, and be watching and following along. When you can't hear the sound of the bell anymore, show a thumbs up on your knee or take a deep breath. That will remind your brain, oh yeah, I was thinking of the bell and now I need to be focused on my body. Here we go. Great listening. All right, let's take a deep breath together. Here we go. My first yoga pose of an animal that you could find in the ocean has to do, again, with our breathing. Now there's a really cool fish that when it gets scared, it goes like this. And it puffs up. We're gonna imagine, instead of being scared, we're imagining that our belly is just puffing up like that of a puffer fish. Okay, so when your body fills with air, you get a nice round tummy here. That's just air that you're allowing into your body. It's not actually going into your belly. It's going into something called the diaphragm, which is a part lower than your lungs. So it's filling up with air, getting nice and round. And then it's coming back to normal size. Breathe in. Oh no. You can puff up your cheeks too if you want. One more just like that. Good job, pufferfish. All right, our next pose is seahorse. Come onto your knees. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Seahorses have kind of these S-shaped bodies, so I'm gonna reach my hands up and make an S shape, and then I'm going to pretend I'm floating through the water. So you can float back and forward and back, whoa, and forward. Good, you can even move your hands with you. Make an S shape for seahorse. Nice job. Good. Another one that likes to float in the ocean, and sometimes they float upside down, is a beautiful jellyfish. So come all the way, imagine that you've got the beautiful jellyfish tentacles are wading through the ocean water, backwards and forwards and side to side. And the jellyfish is floating upside down, calmly through the water. Nice job. Ooh, next one. Whoopsies. Next one I have is my favorite. This one is my favorite ocean animal. It's called a dolphin. So come onto your hands and your knees first. Then you're gonna put your elbows on the floor. Once your elbows are on the floor, press your hands together and make a fist with your fingers interlaced. And then you're going to tuck your toes, press your knees straight and your hips up and back. You can walk your feet in a couple inches and look back. Make sure your head is not on the ground. You can look forward to your hands, give a dolphin kiss, or you can look back at your feet and go forward and back. Nice job, dolphins. That's a really good one for getting strong arms and shoulders. Another favorite one that we all have, baby shark. Many of you might already know this one. Come onto your tummy, bring your hands behind your back, and you can make a fin, either with your fingers straight, like this. You can interlace them and lift your hands up, like the shark fin. And then you wiggle back and forth like a shark, your tail wiggling. You can sing the baby shark song. Nice job. Swimming through the oceans. Little sharks, you can chomp your shark jaws. Good job. All right. Another animal that you might find in the ocean is something called a sea urchin. Now, sea urchins don't really move very much. They live on something called coral. So we're going to sit on our knees. We're going to be a nice round sea urchin with some wiggly tentacles that do kind of stick up. So reach those behind you. Reach down, put your head down, and wiggle your sea urchin tentacles up. Nice and slow, rock back and forth like you're moving with the ocean waves. Good. All right, our next pose is a fish that's shaped kind of like a triangle. It has its head like this, and it has big fins going up and down, and then it comes together with the tail at the end. This big triangle-shaped fish is called an angelfish. So we're gonna do triangle pose. Come up to your feet, put your feet out wide, turn your toes one direction all the way to the side. You can bring your other toes in a little bit. Reach your arms out, reach forward and down to make a triangle. You've got a triangle with your legs. You might have a triangle between your arm and your leg. You might get another triangle if you reach down further. Take 2 breaths. Stick out your angelfish lips. Good, and let's do it the other way. So bring your toes back to face forward. Your other toes go the other way. This foot can come in a little bit. Arms out. Reach down and up for triangle. You do not have to be all the way down here. Sometimes that is hard on our spine or our tummy. It's better to have your spine straight and your arm reaching where it can. Reach all the way up with your other hand, triangle. Angelfish. Good. All right. Another fun animal is called a stingray. So bring your feet together. This is the kind of the shape that a stingray makes, but they're long and flat, and they go along the ocean floor. So we're gonna make the long tail with your feet together and your knees wide, and then the tail is like this, all the way your stinger tail. You can kind of float side to side. Stingray fish or manta ray. That's another type of fish that looks very similar to a stingray. They're both very beautiful how they float in the water. Good job. Next, we have crab. I love crabs. They're so silly. They walk sideways. Put your feet flat on the floor, hands behind you with your fingers facing your body. You're gonna press your hips up and look up. You can look back if you want to. And then as a crab, you get to practice walking side to side. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You can go forwards and backwards too. But those crabs are so silly the way they move. Good. And then press your tummy all the way up again. Whoa. Good job, crabs. All right. 2 more. Whale is my next pose. It's so much fun. There's a couple of options we can do for whale. So the first one, we will start in crab, kind of like we were. Okay, so we're gonna start, except the difference is our hands are going to be facing the other way. So we're going to pick up one hand. So press your feet into the floor, hands into the floor, pick up one hand and reach behind you, arch your back like you're a whale. Flip it over, ready to splash in water. This could be the blow spout, where they're blowing air out like this. Whoosh. Good, let's do our other hand. So other hand down, other hand up. You can start with your hand up, press into your feet, reach up and back, whale. Good. Now, if you'd like to, you can try to do full wheel, which is also whale. So coming onto your back, press your hands into the floor above you with your fingers facing your shoulders. Again, press your feet into the floor. Start lifting yourself all the way up for whale. Lower down nice and gentle. Good job, ocean animals. Bring your knees in and rock side to side. And for our last one, we're going to do starfish. So bring your feet all the way down. Spread them really wide. And your arms all the way out. Spread them really wide so that you have 5 points of the star, including your head. And starfishes like to just chill and hang out on things. So we're going to hang out on the floor and do some breathing. And I want you to imagine while you're breathing, you could close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Imagine that you are a starfish hanging out on the side of a boat. It's a nice little boat. It's just moving gently across the waves. And it's a calm day. And you can see down through the water of the ocean all of the creatures that we just met. The whale and the dolphin, the angelfish, the seahorse, the jellyfish and the stingray, the crabs, the coral, the sea urchins, the sharks, of course. All of those floating, swimming, flying through the water, content and happy in their home, in their environment with everything that they need. And you, with your breath and your movement, have everything that you need. And with your body nice and still, laying quiet, like a starfish, not moving except with the breath of the ocean. You can see the sun shining from above the ocean water, above the waves. Feel the warmth of the water. And smell the nice salty water environment. And bring your starfish limbs all the way into your body, giving yourself a nice hug with your knees in, wrapping your arms up side to side. Gently rock over to one side and lay on your side curled up. And press gently all the way up into your seat. Crisscross. Sitting up nice and tall, we'll take a few deep breaths together. You can choose to trace your starfish hand around each finger as we breathe in and out, or you could make a ball with your hands or whatever it is you choose to do. As long as you're breathing in and out with your lips zipped through your nose. Here we go. Expand like a pufferfish. Nice job. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye.